couldn't find me. They just see him out the front of the club and jumped him. Who remembers that clip where I chucked that drink over that guy from up north? Then OM got jumped by about 10 men. Because they couldn't find me. They just see him out the front of the club and jumped him. Who remembers that clip where I chucked that drink over that guy from up north? Then OM got jumped by about 10 men. Because they couldn't find me. They just see him out the front of the club and jumped him. Who remembers that clip where I chucked that drink?
Morning, Cam. What you saying, bro? Let me get this announcement sent in real quick.
We are same.
Let me get this announcement sent in. What we saying? Everyone let me know in the chat what we're looking for, what pairs we trying to trade. What we saying? Yeah, everyone let me know what pairs we're looking at today. We just get the TikTok fucking live cooked. TikTok. Yeah, market's a bit of a mad one today, really. A bit of a mad one. Let me know what we're looking at though, people. If for me, EG looks like it could have a nice entry, but we'll get into EG. We'll get into EG. We load up this TikTok live and we spark this up.
Probably used to slip some Mandy in his drink when we were at Culver Centre. Type 2 in the chat.
Alright. Yeah, let me know. GU, EG. Yeah, I'm looking at EG right now. Can't lie. Can't lie. Definitely looking at the best pair right now. EUG, you're just so bullish at the moment. You lot can probably see the DXY. I'll get into the DXY. I'll get into everything. Alright, cool. I feel like your view TikTok's a bit dead for some reason. Don't really know why. It's the same. To be fair, it's alright. It's alright. Oh wait, no, you are a bit low down, aren't you, in the saddle? Oh, no, you know what? You can go here. It's the best angle. Alright, cool. Right, let's get this stream baked then. Let's get this baked. Yeah, let me know, boys, what we're looking at, what pairs you want me to analyse, what you want my opinions on, all of that stuff. Let me know. Let's close this Spotify. Yeah, everything like that, boys. Let me know exactly what you want to see, what pairs we're looking at. Welcome to the stream. We're going to have a good one this morning. Right, let me see what the chat's saying. Morning Cam, morning VGOC, Ben, Tommy, John, morning, Mez, morning, James, morning bro, DNT, CJ, morning, Adrian, morning. I ain't seen you in a while, Adrian, to be fair. Morning, bro. I'm in a GC sell, EA buyers, fair play. Morning, GU, fair play. EG was definitely the move, yeah, definitely. In a GJ buy. Looks like a no trading day. Broke above the prior day highs and no reversals, so might continue pushing. Yeah, I agree, bro. EJ and GJ. A lot of people telling me about JPY pairs. Elite car hire. What you saying? Oh, Elite car hire. I'm gonna drop you a follow. Send me follow me back. Send a DM to me. What you saying? No car hire. What's happening, Lou boy? How we cooking? All good, bro. All good today. Just don't have goal shorts. Fair play. Yeah, what I'm going to do today, we're going to have a look at some other people's pairs. Because to be fair, for me, EU and GU not really going to have any trades. What I'm going to do is mark out the imbalances that we got. So we got our imbalance here. Can you lot see that well enough on YouTube? Yeah. On TikTok, sorry. There's a little bit of a screen glare, but I'll try and make the chart small enough so you look and see it. But yeah, so we had this imbalance on EU and then GU as well. To be fair, G's making another leg higher. So what we're basically doing, we just want to... No, there's not even any point in marking out this fair value gap, to be fair. We're just not going to come down and inverse it. We'll mark out the low though. We'll mark out the low. We'll mark out the low. So basically we want to break this low in order to have a change of character. In order to potentially get in EU and GU sells, but right now I'm not thinking about sells at all. We're just marking it out just so we know what we're waiting for, basically. EG, similar thing. We're interested once we start getting that retracement, so we're only going to be interested once this high starts to break. Once this high is breaking, then we're going to have some decent trades. Potentially. I mean, you can see already what we've done here is we've filled this fair value gap, so we've traded into this 15 minute. This is why I tell you all the time, 15 minutes your most important time frame throughout the day. You can see that fair value gap mitigated. And then RAM. But yeah, looking at the chat, let me see what pairs are talking about. Nothing cooking today, Luke boy. Not really, Mags. What are you trading? Yeah, GJ. Everyone's telling me JPY pairs. Wait. What are you saying about Euro USD? I reckon it'll push higher than that. I reckon. All right, let me go over. People always going to be asking me about EU, GU and that. So let me give you an overview on what I'm seeing on EU and GU, and then I'll get into the other pairs that we're actually going to be trading today, properly trading. So first of all, daily time frame. This is gold. So this is where we're at with gold. We are basically in a bullish daily range, but we're coming very heavily into this order block. Right, this is the last order block. If we don't move off this, then we're just going to continue down, and this was just a liquidity grab. Right, so really I can't lie, right now it's looking like we're going to be bearish and just break through this order block, right? But however, we can't just assume that we're definitely right. We could have reversals at this point. Right? Because we could just be coming into it with fast momentum, then we're going to reverse and move higher. So that is a possibility. The other thing to consider is a retracement could also be slightly imminent, because if we look at so we've got the daily range here, and then we've got the 4 hour range. So this one here was kind of the 4 hour range from here to here. I went for it yesterday. But we had a daily and 4 hour fair value gap. So you can see we traded up, filled that fair value gap there, and then just ran to the downside and broke out of that range, forming another bearish range. So now we're in another bearish range on the US dollar from here to here. Look at Bitcoin. I'll look at Bitcoin in a bit, bro. So that's basically what we're seeing on the DXY. Right, so right, yeah, that's basically what we're looking for. I want to see if there is a reversal, but most likely we're just going to continue down in this bearish leg. And then exactly the same thing really with EUGU. So EUGU, we're in this bearish leg here, you can see. But on the last 4 hour leg, we filled the daily imbalance and just moved higher. So I reckon we're going to break through this order block more than likely, but we'll wait and see. You can tell we're still mitigating bullish order flow and moving higher. And the exact same thing with EU. Again, we've got this daily imbalance right here, which we tapped into. That daily imbalance that we tapped into, so we're rallying up now towards this order block with very fast momentum, so we should really break past it and continue bullish. Let me quickly read these comments on there. If you look at the 1 hour, 4 hour, you'll see on EU up to that zone as well. I reckon Euro USD. Yeah, I short. All right, let's get gold as one of the other pairs, so we'll get into gold and all that. Euro USD got a zone above the 1 hour. I reckon it could go there in reverse. Check EU zone. I reckon it'll fly up to that zone and do its thing from there. To be honest, on the 1 hour. Let's have a look on the 1 hour. Probably not. Yeah. So when you're looking at the 1 hour, bro, it's way too low of a time frame. You're looking at it. When your chart's looking like this, it's always a red flag. You see how I can barely even see what's going on, right? So you're basically looking, really zooming in. Then you're looking at a 1 hour. You're probably looking at, I don't know, I'm assuming one of these sort of areas up here, right, where all this consolidation is. It's just way too low of a time frame. You're going to have to be way too specific for that. You're going to have to be way too specific. And it's going to make it way too hard for yourself. You want to look at the range when there's only a few candles off the range, when it looks normal. So this is a normal range, right? There's no need to look at this in the 1 hour time frame. You want to use the correct time frames at all times, and you don't want to. So, for example, here, right? Say I'm looking at price on a 15-minute. Let's get rid of this. So I was looking through price on a 15-minute. So I was looking at buyers or whatever from here, or let's even say right now. So I was looking at buyers earlier. Safety off this order block, whatever. You're not going to be looking for you're not going to be looking for 1 minute. It's the 15-minute time frame. So, for example, we do our 15-minute order block, and then you can see it trades into it nicely and plays out. But if we went into a ridiculously low time frame and tried to be so specific with it, you'll see you try to be too specific and it will come back to bite you. So, for example, you'd go, I don't know, you'd do it really specific and say this order block down here, or whatever. And then you see price will just end up more than often just going without you. It's too hard to predict the market like that. It's too hard to be that specific. You know, this is the range was 17 pips, and you're trying to buy off of a like less than 1 pip range. It's the same with EU on the higher time frame. This is probably over 200 pip range. Yeah, like this range right here, this is from the high to the low. This is 400 pip range, yeah? So it's a 400 pip range. So do you know how difficult it'll be, bro, to, on a 400 pip range, to catch your order block off an order block that is 14 pips. You've got to have an insane degree of accuracy. You've got to have a pretty much 10-to-1 accuracy. Like, it's... Then, obviously, if you've got a 10-to-1 accuracy, it means your average trade's going to be a 9 to... or 10-to-1. Because you can have your stop loss here, and then your TP, obviously, where you'd normally have your TP. It's just way, way, way too specific. You're going to end up missing out so many trades. Or more than that. It'll be like a 20-to-1. So... yeah, me personally, I wouldn't be... yeah, time frames are very important. That's all I'm trying to say. Right, yeah, let me get into the other pairs that people are looking at now, because I know people's looking at EUG. You do gold next. Right, let's have a look at gold from top to bottom. We'll have a look at gold, then we'll have a look at some JPY pairs. What's the 5-minute time frame looking like on Euro USD? Just looking bullish right now, bro. We're waiting for a slight movement to the downside potentially, but right now all the momentum's with the upside, and that's due to the Euro. Structure don't break. That's not an order block. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, Salah. That's sort of the point I'm trying to make, mate. Is that the orb strategy? No, people keep asking me about the orb strategy. Bro, this isn't lagging. Am I seeing this right? You are seeing it right, bro. You are. You are, right. Let me see what the YouTube chat's saying. EG was definitely the move. Oh, yeah. Yo, what you saying, Jaden? What you saying, Mo? Morning, boys. Looks like a no trading day. Yep. Yeah, so we've got EJ, GJ, morning David, morning Ewan, morning Steve. EG sells at 285. Let's have a look quickly. 285. Wait, what? 86285. Oh, down 2 there. Bro, that's a huge sell. Don't even know what that is. Yeah, it's like this order block here. Fair enough if you're holding that far. I think we probably will, but it's a brave hold. Morning Jed, what you saying? Morning Randy, morning Martin. Gold, yeah, a lot of people's asking for gold. Morning, what do you think about gold? Yeah, Bearman's asking about gold. All strategies, shit. Gold got daily to all strategies, opening price, break, retest, I think. Fair play. Thanks for being my liquidity. Mate, I'm not gonna lie, Vibes, you was in my trade, you was in my live the other day. Who remembers that, bro, when Vibes was in this trade? Chat, just for everyone in here, for you 60 man. See this Vibes guy, yeah? He was in my live trolling the whole hour, right? I was in this trade. This was on Monday. And obviously we drew back a little bit. So for this whole like hour and 15 minutes, I shit you not, the whole hour and 15. This guy was in the chat like, oh, I told you it's a buy, I told you it's a buy, I told you it's a buy. And of course, it rallies down to TP as planned, and he's nowhere to be seen. So yeah, if you see him in the chat giving it the big one, just ignore him, boys. Just know there's no accountability with him. He can't handle the losses, so that's fine. Anyway, let's get into... Wait, what the fuck was that? Oh. Alright, let's get into gold, because a lot of people telling me about gold. Friday 50, yes. Friday low, you need Hugh, balls, EG. Yeah, I was going to say, you want to go for the low-hanging fruit. So what I would aim for is that the most likely... So within this range, within this hourly range, the most likely thing that we are to retrace off or come into, and I'd say this is the hourly imbalance right here. Okay, because price can still move down to move back up, and we're right. So right, we can still move in this direction and we'll still be correct. Whereas if you aim for like 285, or you said like down here or something, we have to really break this massive low in order to be correct. With aiming for this, we don't have to be. We could just be mitigating this and then reversing. So it's about probability, boys, with your targets on EG. But let's get into gold, because everyone's talking about gold today. So let's see how we are on gold from most recently. So what we're generally looking for on gold is we've got this weekly range where we had this big extension on the 7th of April, all the way through to pretty much the end of April, start of May, or well, like 28th of April. In it, trust me. I mean, my comments always call them anyway, but them talking so much, they think they're doing their thing, rage baiting, but it just gets me so many more views because they just comment so much and make other people comment. But big up, no trades today. Probably not, bro, but we'll have a look. There still might be some trades. Right, let me analyse gold, then I'll read some more of these comments. But yeah, so this is the weekly range from here to here. We've got this fair value gap. So we should come off our internal liquidity and move to our external high. That's been the idea since we really mitigated that. Is this a real person? I'm not even going to trust that's a real person. She actually looks pretty lame. This guy's just begging it now. Bro, you've literally got 50 followers, mate. Like, and you're a terrible trader. You've tried to call me out twice. I've won twice. You've hit stop loss twice. It's 2-0, and I play 2 and you're off if you're trolling. So you've had your 2. You've took your 2 L's. You still haven't stopped trolling, so you're gone, mate. Enjoy. I had to get him out. Had to get him out. It was way too annoying. What you saying? Fuel up. What you saying? Right, yeah, let's get into this gold. So yeah, basically we're bullish is the main idea due to the weekly range, and we're looking to break this high and make all-time highs eventually. Now, if we look at the actual range, the range is, yeah, it's moving a little bit weird. We're sort of just consolidating on the higher time frames right now. We've tapped into this imbalance multiple times, but not broken the high. So you can see that's the weekly range, and the daily range is from... Just hit TP on my GBP, CAD buy, cheeky 4R on my 10k, lovely. Little 400 quid there. Can't be mad. Lovely Jesse. But yeah, so our range is from here to here. So we've obviously came into our internal liquidity, being our fair value gap, tapped it 1, 2, 3 times now. So we should really push up to that high. So we're looking for price to push up to that high. Now if we look a bit closer in, so let's just draw a sort of higher time frame target. So what I'm going to do is mark out these 2 targets here. This one, I'm going to make it red, because red is the best colour in the world. Then I'm going to mark it as daily or 1D range high. Wow, I hate when I do that. 1 day range high. And I'm going to do the same thing for this one. And I'm going to call it 1 week range high. Just so now we're sort of just structuring things. We know what we're in between, we know what we're going to. One of the most important things in my trading, boys and girls, is what you want to know what you're coming from and what you're going to. So with this now, we've got a sort of a sense of direction. We know what we're overall aiming for, which is this high and this high. And we also know what we're coming off, which is this daily fair value gap and this weekly fair value gap. So we can start painting a picture. Now, if we look at the CRT and whatnot, and actual what's going on with the daily range, or not the daily range, but the small daily range, we'll call it. This is the low, this is the high, and you can see it's pretty bullish range. We've actually tapped into this fair value gap, so we've semi-filled this fair value gap here. As you can see, I think we did just about miss 50%. We might have tapped 50%. Yeah, just about missed it. Did tap in nonetheless. We're also seeing CRT, candle range theory on gold, which is where we have our candle low swept like that. But the price doesn't just sweep it and continue down. Price sweeps it, then returns back into this candle range. So this is the candle range. You can see we swept it and then closed back within the range. So that's our confirmation. And then we like to trade price up to that high. Good explanation, appreciate it. No worries, bro. Trend the trend, don't predict reversals. That's it, bro. Is that CRT on gold? Yes, JFX, it is, bro. It is. Yeah, if I missed any... Wait, actually, to be fair, there's not even that many. Orb strategies. Oh, yeah, gold, got daily CRT. Yes, SY. We'll break through 3362 and keep pushing up. Fair play. Yeah, more people looking at gold buys. Just hit TP. Fair play. What's good, Mehmet? You well? Yeah, all good, Mehmet, bro. How you doing, bro? Alright, any more comments I've missed or anything like that, just reply to it. Is Bitcoin going up? I'll get into Bitcoin after, bro. I'm gonna do gold and then some JPY pairs. Who's trading JPY pairs? Who's in any trades? Let me know. Let me know what we're looking like on JPY pairs. What everyone's looking for. Yeah, so yes, obviously that's the CRT low that was swept, and you can see price is just rallying nicely off of it. Not gonna lie, we've got this nice imbalance that we're filling here, which we could have buyers once we enter this order block just below. But yeah, we've got a lot of area to buy up to. This is our CRT high. See, yesterday as well, we saw really nice price action, sweeping our Asia low exactly as we wanted, and then trading right back up into Asia high, and then reversing it again. It just shows how important the Asia high and Asia low are when you're trading the London session. By the way, boys, if you're watching on YouTube and want to join my community, I'm live on YouTube as well, where you can see the full screen and other community things. And also, I've got my Discord community there if you want to chill, talk about trades. It's a free community, boys. I'll be real, it's the best and biggest UK trading community, full of serious traders, not like a Gunter group or HS group or something. Full of actual serious traders trying to learn, not trying to make a broker deal off being an influencer, actually trying to learn and trying to really do this shit properly, as I have done a few years ago. So yeah, get in the Discord, boys. It'd be silly not to, man. As I said, best community full of actual locked-in traders on the net right now. Yeah, looking at this gold now. So we've got our clear direction, which is bullish. Now I want to see what have we reacted to off the prior day. So we've got our prior day here, because we have taken the high. So I want to see if it's a true mitigation or not. All right, so you can see here, we prior day probably look a bit nicer on the 1 hour, I imagine. No, actually doesn't at all. So yeah, on the 30 minute, you can see we filled a lot of this imbalance from that news. So we had that news come in yesterday at 4 o'clock, and we just filled, well, not filled, but at least 50% of that imbalance has now been mitigated, as you can see. We filled that, and we're starting to move higher. Let me make this, let me make these higher time frame fair value gaps a bit brighter, just so we know the difference between higher and lower. All right. Sweet. So now, yeah, we can see we've mitigated this fair value gap here, and we've started to move away. Evidence of the moving away is the fact we've taken this high. Now, a lot of people call this a sweep of the high, but we'll wait and see if it is. For me, with the CRT and the higher time frame, doesn't look like it's going to be. But anyway, we'll see. In terms of the fair value gap, we've got this hourly. I would personally go with this 15-minute. Reason I'd go with this 15-minute is a good fair value gap is made up of 3 candles, with the middle one being the distribution of the 3. So we've got 1 candle, 2 candle, 3 candle, and as you can see, the second one is clearly the distribution that had the biggest move. So yeah, what I'd be looking to do, what's right in line with the bottom of our fair value gap is the daily true open, which is our daily point of reference for premium and discount. So basically the algorithm, as this is the opening time for New York session, we'll see anything above this as expensive and sell worthy, and anything below this is cheap and buy worthy. Remember, gold's just an asset like any other. So what I would do is I'd have my long on the daily true open there to give me myself the most chance of getting tapped in and also reversing in my favour. I'd have the stop loss on this little low here, because if we want to come any lower than this low here, then we're going to want to grab liquidity from the Asia low and then further fill this big fair value gap before moving, or we just want to move down. So I'll happily put my stop loss there, and then aim for the range high as well. I mean, I know there'll be people that will want to be aiming for the CRT high, but again, it's a higher time frame target with a lower time frame entry. It's not going to go well. You can hold a runner 12 pips, probably will, but that's not why we trade. We don't trade off of probabilities and stuff like that. Well, we sort of do, but we trade off trading plans, right, and what we know works. And that's not aiming for crazy things just because we want to see a big return. We'll aim for a valid area. And that's my analysis on gold, boys. Let me know in the chat if you agree or disagree. There's no link about, yeah, I know, it's annoying. Have I got any mods in here, bro? Who's in here who's mod, bro? And if not, who wants to be mods? Let me know in the chat, 'cause I need to mod some people up so they can send the Discord link in. Yeah, I can't lie. Just screenshot it and type it in. It's only a short link. Discord.gg/RichettFX. Just screenshot that just so you got it. If not, my Instagram, boys, is the same as that. My Instagram's RichettFX and it's all in my bio, so. Rich Clips. Alright, yo, what you saying? Let me mod you, bro. Let me mod you, Rich Clips. Let me follow you back and mod you, bro. Rich Clips, just copy my Discord link so you can drop it in the chat if someone asks, bro. I'm going to give you all privileges. Just, yeah, I'll give you all privileges. Fuck yeah. There we go. Stu's in there as well. Stu's got mod already. Hold of you for a whole week, made 5%. Lovely. Nice. I would say enter off 50% of the retracement instead, so we know we're going to get tapped in. Yeah, fair enough. But the thing is, if we enter off 50% of the retracement, we're going to have a much different TP, because otherwise it'll be a 1-to-1. So if you went for an entry there and a stop loss down there, as I said, it's a 1-to-1, which isn't for me. So you'd have to aim for probably this imbalance in the Asia session here. That's probably what you're going to have to aim for. So you'd have to have your TP somewhere like that, which just adds another degree of risk, because anything past the current range is unseen territory, really. I know we've hit it recently, but we've hit it in a bearish move. It's unseen territory this week. You know, this is, well, not really this week, but in the last few days, this is pretty much London session, New York session, Asia, London, New York, Asia, London. Like, you want to aim for something that we've recently seen, not just like something you think might get tapped. Check Bitcoin now. Alright, wait. The detail is on that level. Yeah, that's why the buyer's there, bro. But yeah, someone dropped my Discord in the chat. I'm cooking, so only on my phone, so I can try between 2 chats when I'm at my desk on both. Oh, fair play. Fair play. What are you cooking, Stu? Let me guess. Bacon sandwich or chili jam? I know you love that chili jam. Why don't you trade London Open and why do you wait? Wait, what do you mean, Jay? I do trade London Open. I haven't traded in over 2 weeks. You say that that's a bad thing, but there's a lot of people in here that will have lost trades overall in those 2 weeks. To be fair, maybe we should have gone off the hourly. As you said, the hourly is there, and it has been pretty well filled. Yeah, that's gold. Is August making the market suck? Not really. I mean, it hasn't been great in August, but yeah, man, that's the thing. Once you trade a consistent strategy, you're going to get these periods, but you'll normally trade through it pretty simply. And if you take maybe a few losses in a week, you know over the course of a month or 2 months, 3 months, it's going to come back. Which is why it's important to trade a time-based strategy. There's my Discord, boys. Make sure you get in that. Everyone drop a like on the stream as well. Let's get 2k likes in here real quick. Let me know what pairs. People are saying EJ, bro. Buyers on EJ. A lot of people are saying buyers on EJ, so let's have a look at EJ. EG buyers, why don't you trade London? Oh yeah, would you have taken the long on EU this morning at 7.45? Price went into premium zone in a 5-minute FEG, which I would have extended and targeted to the prior day high, which it did. It was also looking at DXY. Yeah, I mean, potentially could... Well, wait. I don't know what time you're talking about. 7.45. Wait. Yeah, oh yeah, I see what you mean. You could have, but for me, bro, that's just a bit of a desperate trade. That's not really a great trade. Again, you got to think, where's your target's going to be? What's your realistic target going to be able to be on that? You know what I mean? It's probably not going to be too great. So, where you're going to have your stop loss, where you're going to have your target. Bear in mind, at that time, we would only be there. So, where you're going to aim for, you'd really have to go, especially if you're going off the top of the fair value gap, your stop loss is going to have to be pretty big. It's going to have to be all the way below that, which is 7 pips. 7 pips, and then where do you really aim for? Well, I suppose you could aim for that order block. Maybe a bit more, just for a 2-to-1. But it could have been a decent one. Yeah, that could have been alright. Could have been alright. If you would have recognised how just strong the momentum is and capitalised on that. Could have been decent, but for me, it's a bit too desperate of a trade, really. Just for me. We've got some nice fair value gap now on EU and GU, so we'll see if it does get inverted. You can see here we've got this fair value gap there, and then on GU we should have another one. Yeah, we've got this one's a bit higher up, a bit lower down, but we've got one there as well. People saying EG buyers. Okay, we can see we retapped into that fair value gap really nicely. Also took liquidity above this little candle, which is nice. It's not a desperate trade. I took it. Fair play. I said for me it's a desperate trade. Ask me. For you, obviously, fucking not, mate. Has there been any trades in the Signal Group this month? Yeah, bro. Had a couple bangers. Morning, G. Got any of you buyers earlier, letting it run. Fair play. Check the 4 hour on gold. Yeah, we've checked gold already, bro. We've already checked gold. We're bullish on gold. 4 hour don't tell you much. It's mainly the daily time frame. It's mainly the daily. So we've got the fair value gap. I don't know why. Yeah, we've got the fair value gap. You can't really see it because it's really bright, but fair value gap, CRT there, so we should continue up to that daily high and the week high. Not gonna lie, bro, you need to pattern. Not gonna lie, bro, I'll be real. Last week I took your signal on a live account and blew it. Please help me now. Someone's just brought their little mates to my live to try and rage bait me. Like, you can just tell. Those Lost Marys taste like nothing, trust me. Vex, mates. Just honestly get a life, mate. Honestly get a life. Vex. Vex, bro. Enjoy being blocked. Mate, these guys recently have been the biggest begs, bro. It's all the same little group of mates who just get on their little... Like, you see how they all three joined at once, making up... Like, how actual, like, toxic is your mindset, bro? Just deep that for a sec. Like, just actually deep that. Some guy's been like, yeah, go on. Join this live and just say you've lost a trade from him. And then I'll jump on there and say that you've... He hasn't, bro. He's lying, that SS. He hasn't taken a trade off me and blown his account. It's just a lie. You can tell they both joined and started trolling at the same time. Like, it's just the most bad mind people you can imagine. Like, the fact people even do that shit. Like, shout their boy, like, yeah, let's just join and make this honest, hard-working guy just, like, seem shit in front of his community. Obviously, you, man, know that's cap. People that watch me every day, I'm live every day, and all my shit's posted on YouTube, like, uploaded, so you can go back and watch it. Like, people know that that's just pure cap. Do you know what I mean? Pure not cap, but... See, look, this is another one of them. This Milano. School's out for summer, trust me, bruv. What you saying, Milano? Lou, can you go over EA buys if you get a chance? Yeah. Let's have a look. Just leave them, Lou. They never prosper in life. Toxic. Yeah, I know, bro. I know. All my chat just told me to kick them out, so... Yeah, I'm all good, Milano, mate. Chilling, man. What you saying? EU shorts? Not right now, bro. It's just stupidly bullish. Stupidly bullish. We're in this order block now. Personally, I think we're probably gonna move past it to the upside, but obviously you can't try and predict the market. You can just follow what it shows you up. So we'll mark out this fair value. We'll see if we invert it. Even if we do, I'm probably not. Well, I'm not gonna get in anyway. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Chilling as well. Nice, bro. NGU shorts. We'll see what it's saying. Fair play. To be fair, this guy's been asking for Bitcoin literally the entire life, like 37 minutes. Bro, Yusuf, fair play, bro, innit? You've always, like, you've actually, funny that a Milano account, then he comes along. Yeah. NGU shorts, see what we're saying. Fair play. I mean, if you're in G shorts, Milano, at least your ball bags of a decent size. At least your ball bags of a decent size. I personally don't really think they'll come through, but we'll see. EU shorts. Yeah, again, not really for me. I'm not really looking to short dollar pairs. Like, you willing to trade? Yeah, I am, Jay. I am, bro. I am. But if the market's dead, there's no point me jumping on and then waiting an hour for anything to happen. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. I've been waiting ages. Yeah, nice, calm. Let me go on Bitcoin. Let's have a look at this. What you're saying. I mean, I'm assuming you're day trading Bitcoin, so I don't really know what else I can say. This was my Bitcoin analysis from time ago. Actually ended up playing near enough to the fucking T. Wow, I actually bare did. That's using 4-year quarterly theory. Anyway, I mean, by the way, this is a pair I literally never trade, so, and it's a completely different asset class, so we'll see how it does. Either way, we're bullish on it, so you only really want to be looking at buyers as a bias-wise. Current range is from this low to here, so I'm probably gonna have to break it down on like the 4 hour. Looking at where we are in the current range, we came into the discount of it. Looks like we've mitigated this order block right here and starting to move to the upside with a decent candle, pretty decent momentum as well. We've got more imbalance here, which we've then filled. As you can see. So really, we should fill that and then move up to break this high. So I would be looking to trade price from that internal fair value gap up to that high there. So it's just up to you to make a trade within that. Your best bet is to then just try and catch the extension of the 15 minutes. So you got, again, your low, your high. So you want to catch the extension from this range away from up to this range. Ideally, when we come into the discount, potentially off the daily true open as well, could be a nice point. So I'd probably just go after DTO. Stop loss on the low. TP on the high. Something like that. You're going to have to get pretty lucky with the retracement, but we'll see. No worries, Yusuf. Oh, fair play. GU Schultz is jokes. Yeah, I think I don't know if he's trolling, but I know this Milano guy. He trades reversals anyway, so he might be being serious. I don't know. What broker you using, bro? Just use any broker that's regulated in a good country. I'll be honest. Any broker that's regulated in the UK, US, something like that. I don't have a broker deal or anything like that. If any brokers actually want to offer me a deal, bro, I'm willing to work, but I'm not doing your commission deals, bro. Like, thing is, I'll never fuck over my community, so I don't want to be on commission. Like, I'll make someone's broker my preferred broker. If you want to pay me like 3 bags a month, let's say 3 bags a month, I'll just make you my primary broker as long as you're a good broker. And just tell everyone, like, yeah, this is my chosen broker. I'll trade on it personally, as long as you're good. But I don't want to, I hate this thing where you got to sign someone up and then they deposit and you get commission. It's just so dodgy. Like, I'd rather just make someone my preferred brokering and just get paid on a monthly basis. Get paid like 3 bags a month, just whack it straight down on a gaff. Do you know what I mean? Be actually quite useful rather than pissing about with some broker deal. From the top, boys, let's see. Where did you get in, Milana? Let us know so we can draw it on the chart. Picking tops, you're better off picking. Wait, what? Picking tops, you're better off picking your nose. Euro AOG playing out, maybe. Let's see. Too many dodgy brokers out there. Trust me, bro. Love that, bro. Appreciate it, Mush. Let me quickly read these chats. Lord, forgive me. Yeah, we didn't have that close, which tells me we're probably just going to continue up. We'll see, though. We might close below and move like that. Let's have a look at GU. But yeah, for me, we're most likely, boys, as we do in bullish markets, just going to move up like that. Lord, forgive me. I'll go over EA in a sec, T1. Are you in already? Oh, wait, let me actually look, because he's asked for time, to be fair. Yeah, he's asked for time. Not doing what the masses is doing, bro. Trust me. Just waited for the reaction of my level. Fair play. Up on gold, I'm fearing the meat places I sleep. What you reckon, Lou? Just exactly what I said before, bro. Just continue. That's the difference with a chess. Yeah, trust me, bro. Literally, Mags. Literally, bro. What about you? Right. Let's look at... Oh, I must have already looked at this. Yeah, I did already look at this, didn't I? Did already look at this. But yeah, buys look decent, bro. Not a pair I massively trade, but we're looking like we're having that nice Asian move. So I'm not going to go too heavily into it. We took the liquidity beneath yesterday's New York session. We've already really inverted and retapped, so you're probably already in right now at this point. So I'm assuming your entry is something like that. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. As I said, we also took the liquidity beneath the New York session yesterday, which is a nice confirmation for us. Thanks for the advice yesterday, bro. No worries, Steve. How are you finding it today, Steve? EU shorts. Yeah, for me, again, I'm not looking to short EU GU, bro. Are you trading today, Lou? Yeah, if any entries come up, Euro GBP go for long, I'll have a look at EG. There's a 15-minute to inverse for gold entries. That'll be nice. You on the PC, Lou? Yeah, bro. Thanks for the advice yesterday, bro. No worries, Mush. No worries. Gold looks like it's going to keep pushing up, bro. Looks like it's going to have a clean breakthrough. Yeah, completely moved. I mean, again, boys, you can't win them all. But the main thing was our bias was correct. Do you know what I mean? That's basically it. Again, our bias pretty obviously on the daily. We got the CRT. Well, for a start, the sentiment is bullish, and the higher time frame bias is bullish as well. Coming off this weekly internal to this weekly external, and also coming off this daily internal to this daily external. Within that, we've got this current small leg, where we've got a bullish leg. We've got this bearish retracement candle, very big, very body heavy candle. We CRT'd it, took out the range low and closed back within the range, so we should reverse up to this candle range higher. And whilst doing that, whilst taking the low, we also tapped into a fair value gap as well on the daily time frame. So that is basically what we was looking for. And then we was just trying to, again, catch the 15-minute extension from what we was going for. If you looked at the prior day, you can see we mitigated this news candle. We're filling at least 50% of the fair value gap. So this was the one that actually took the liquidity before the news, then shot up, mitigated it, and then Asia session just pushed it higher. So that's what we was trying to catch the extension of. I posted one clip, bro. Sick. Sick, bro. Sick rich clips. See, this guy with the stethoscope as his profile picture bare confuses me as well. Because I'm sure he come in here hating on me on a trolling one. But then for the last like 2 weeks, he's just been genuinely in my life, like learning and asking like proper questions and stuff and saying he rates me and shit. I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know his deal. I think he's calm. He's probably just got a little bit of the old ATHD. 4-hour FEG on gold. Yeah, that's miles away though, bro. Nah. Even these fair value gaps, I wouldn't want him to. So this is the daily for a start. We want to continue up off it. We've already had a nice close. We've took the low and then had the close above, which shows that we're willing to reverse it now. But yeah, big up Rich Clips. Lord, forgive me. Yeah. Looks like Milana's going to get cooked. No, I watched in the beginning, I thought not legit, but as I watch you more, I respect you a lot and support. Oh, appreciate that, bro. Big up. That's why always when someone's like giving me grief, I try and keep them on for a bit just to show them like, boys, we're actually calm. Like, we're not like these other people that just don't know what they're talking about and all that. But yeah, I'm building a team of Clippers, boys, and I'm paying per view. So send me a DM if you want to get in on that. Can never judge a book by its cover. Trust me, bro. For real. Oh yeah, EJ. Sorry, I didn't check EJ. People have been telling me about it for time. Clean drop. Yeah, we just didn't take the Asia high, which was annoying. Which was low-key annoying, but that's sweet. Who got in on GJ? Let me know. Obviously, filling this imbalance here. As I always say this, boys, your 15-minute imbalance is your clearest sign of order flow throughout the day. It's just so obvious. No matter what pair we're checking, we can see these 15-minute fair value gaps really, really playing out nice. All JPY pairs really having a sell-off as expected, really. Yeah, you mean, as you can see, we said earlier, this was like start of last week, we had the CRT of the yen basket. We had the CRT of this big candle. So we should now continue down into that candle's low. We also had, I don't know what time frame, yeah, we had this weekly imbalance. So we filled this weekly imbalance. Also had CRT at the same time. So this was very, very obvious was in for a bearish week on the yen basket. And we should just now continue down to this low. But very, very simple, boys. We've got the weekly range from here to here. We've got a fair value gap. Filled it. Had CRT at the same time. So we should just continue down and break this low. Very simple shit. So even with this, boys, we are now filling this fair value gap. So could actually have reversals. Because we have been moving up. We have been moving up today. So there soon is going to be good times for the yen basket to reverse to the upside. I mean, sorry, for JPY pairs to reverse to the upside. Flutter Your Lives are very good and interactive, but I do prefer your YouTube community. Yeah, no, I do agree. You do get a lot of trollers on TikTok, but YouTube's more just people trying to genuinely learn. I do agree with that. Allow it, just buy a gold. Hi mate, just joined the live. What's your DXY bias? Bearish, bro. So we're on the daily time frame. We're coming into this So we most recently filled this daily fair value gap internally, and then came in and broke the external low, putting us into this order block. Now this order block is the last real level within this daily range, right? So the daily range here to here, we've got to react off this to the upside. If not, then really we're just going to be moving to the downside. So yeah, bear that in mind. That's basically what we're looking for. And I can see us going down and breaking that fair value gap, most likely moving to the downside. But you can't just assume that the market's going to do. You need to wait for it to show its hand. Plug this today. Is there a way to get your session indicated? Yeah, bro, just join the Discord and ask for it, bro, and I'll send it over to you. It's this one. It's called Retraced Session Ranges and Equilibriums. You see it here. Just join the Discord and I'll send it to you, bro. You can still enter gold short on the retracement. Yeah, if we retrace, I don't personally trade gold though. Yeah, get in the Discord, Jay, and ask for. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Clean drop and GJ. Trust me, GJ from Detail. Yeah, exactly. Just not ALG. Yeah, I do agree. Keep pushing up. I want to sell GU, EU, and U. Eventually, not right now though. Not right now. Right now, I'm bullish on EU, GU. Right now, we're bullish. You make it simple, bro. I've been studying but haven't taken anything. That's good that I can be helping, bro. I'm glad to hear that. Get in the Discord, man. Make sure you get in the Wait, 2 secs, chat. Let me get something real quick. Let me get something. I'll be on pause for 10 seconds. Yeah, what we saying? We saying, chat. 2 secs. There we go. Guess I'm known for a big Corey, bro. Fair play, if that is what you're known for. I did say set of balls, which is more of a, a metaphorical term, Milano, but fair enough. If you want to change that to peace, then I'll let you have it, because it was a pretty risky trade. Let us know you're entering stop loss, though, so we can follow it through, innit? Because no one's really else has got any trades on. But if not, then... Can he really see? Can he really see? If you pushes through that 5 minute, what you reckon, bro? Yeah, if we close below confirmation, bro. If we close below our fair value gap, if we close below our fair value gap after taking the Asia high and tapping into a certain POI, then yeah, that would be valid for me. But we're just waiting to see, man. Remember, you got to wait for these closes. This candle done the same thing. We just want to wait and see. Are you looking for shorts? Not really, bro. No, not really. It's a few people in the chat are, so we're just keeping our eyes out. Can you look at Nasdaq and ES? Yeah, no worries. What are you looking at on there, Val? I've got 2 entries. One entry was at 35589. All right, let's put it on. Oh, was it GU? I thought it was EU you got in at. So 5, 6, 10. And 5, 5, 8, 9. Alright, I'm assuming your stop loss is just on the high. To be fair, we'll go to this. I don't even know what your stop loss is on that other one. I'm assuming this one, your stop loss is just at the high. So let's see. Let's see. By the way, chat, this is not my trade. This is just someone in the chat's trade. So we'll see how it does. Looking to get into USD CAD shorts. Can you have a look? Yeah, I'll have a look. Yeah, bro, risk 0.5%. Nice. Let's see how it does. Target liquidity. Fair play. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, this one will be nice. This one will be very, very nice if we do get that high time frame reversal. It's a generational trade if we do get that big reversal. To be fair, you can aim for a lot of stuff. This is the thing with these retracements. If you do manage to catch them, the RR is going to be just ridiculously good. But obviously, you're going to get stopped out of just way more than you'd actually ever win. But we'll see how this one does, boys. We'll see how this one does, chat. Do you use daily bias? Yeah, bro. I win 40% of the 50% of the time, bro. So I don't always win. Yeah, let's have a look. Live and pause. Live is in pause. It's not, bro. It's just for you. Wait, when it's on pause, you can't even see the chat. So that's a lie. Look, oh, look 4 hour. Yeah, I'm not looking to get into this one myself, bro. Can we see full screen? If you want to see full screen, boys, get on the YouTube stream. YouTube stream's the one to see full screen, boys. YouTube is Richess FX, just right there. Which one is that, bro? This is EU. Sorry, GU. It says in the bottom right what pair it is, bro. Let's see how this one plays out, though, chat. Let's see how this one plays out. There's not really anything else to look at on EU, GU, so we might as well fucking look at this one. We might as well look at this one. Yeah, there's a Discord there. EUT's in, trust me, bro. How much money have you made in the trading industry? A decent amount, bro. 6 figures, not 7, though. Not yet. You take it now. Nah, bro, I'm not taking this one. This is just someone from the comments trade. For me, I wouldn't enter this. For me, it's not meeting my confirmations, but everyone trades different at the end of the day. EJ took the Asia low. What do you think about a buy from here? It's 10 a.m, bro. So in terms of Asia low being swept and looking for buys, it's outside of our time, so we wouldn't be getting in, bro. We wouldn't be getting in. Won't even think about GU sales until it reacts with 4-hour FVG. Yeah, I need a good inversion as well. A good inversion. Price is barely even moving at the moment, to be honest. Yeah, it's the turn of the hour. At 10 a.m, we normally do have this consolidation until about 11. It's them turn of the hours that the market phases just come into play so much. You'll notice it when you trade London session for like years and years. You'll notice just how much the turn of the hours matter for the volume. EJ Asia sweep. Let's see. Let's see about the EJ Asia sweep. As I said to the other guy though on YouTube, I wouldn't be looking to get into it. Wouldn't be looking to get into EA Asia sweep, boys, so I'm not even going to look at it. Someone did say USD CAD Dutch. Let's have a look at that. Even though that's a mad pair to trade at this time. Bro, I hate it. Why does it do this? Gets the time frames wrong on CMC markets every time. So yeah, we did take the Asia low. Did we have a retracement on the 15? We did. Yeah, we did just about have a retracement on the 15. Obviously, with this, we want the dollar to go higher. which again, in my opinion, is kind of unlikely. But your entry would be off 50% of that inversion, so higher than the price actually is right now. So to be fair, you could just live execution it wherever we are. Just turn this on, just live execution it. Stop loss on the low. That is if you do want to get in. For me, I don't trade this pair during London session. I don't think it's the best pair to trade during London, but it's just me. And then always up your stop loss, boys, to full pip amount. You entering now, bro. Again, this is not one of my trades. I wouldn't be taking this. It's just someone from the comments. Cheers for the indicator, mate. No worries, bro. Got in shorts now. Fair play. USD CAD. Oh, you got in shorts. Fair play. Gold is having a bit of resistance to the previous highs. Lou won't enter in anything after 10 AM. Yeah, exactly. Just want to see how this GU does. Yeah, chat. What we saying? Let me know what we saying, chat. Who's in anything right now? But bro, no one's even in anything. That's how dead the market's been. Why is bro trading against the market? I don't even know, bro, but he said it hit his level. This isn't my trade. This is someone in the comments who got in on this one. But yeah, for me, I'm bearish. I'm bullish. So I think we're going to continue higher. And I wouldn't recommend anyone in here to be selling at all. I personally am bullish. This is just Milano from the chat's trade. And it looks like it's just stop lost right now. We'll wait and see. It might stay in by the skin of his teeth, but yeah. Cooked. As I said, boys, that is why I'm bullish. Do you know what I mean? You need to see, for me anyway, I will never enter a sell until we've got some type of inversion or at least change of character. It's just way too risky. So this is what I would have waited to be inverted. But yeah, unlucky Milano, fair play. I mean, you're sticking to your trading plan. It is what it is. But that is what happens when you have insanely IRR. It's just going to happen to you time and time again. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, in terms of EU as well, so you can see a big red flag for me with that one. Did not find entry day yet, trust me. Yeah, entering without confirmation is pure. Yeah, trust me, I agree. Did not find an entry today, bro. Yeah, me neither, bro. I'll be real. I GBPCH shit. Bro, I used to trade that pair way back when. I'll have a look at that in a sec. EG will complete the short to Friday 50 minimum before any GU drop. That's why it is good to have a very good view on EG, even if you're not trading it. But yeah, red flag for me was filling this fair value gap, but didn't want to close below. So it showed it was a genuine fill to then move higher. We've also got 15-minute, which is a lot clearer. You can see it's a lot clearer to the range. Because once we invert this, if we don't move, we should just have a change of character. What do you think of UJ if it reverses? Love the 15-minute in general. Yeah, trust me, Flux. Trust me. Yeah, there's the Discord, boys. Make sure you get in the community. The biggest Discord community in the UK for trading. Biggest and best. And always growing by the day. Get in the winning community, boys. Get in the winning team. It's all free. Exactly, bro. That's why I didn't wait. Couldn't find logical entry. Yeah, me too. My indicator is this one, bro. Sessions, ranges, and equilibriums by Richess. Just join the Discord, bro, and someone will send it over to you. It's just up there. Copy and paste that link in browser. Get the Discord app. Someone will send it over to you for free. I didn't get tapped in on EA, bro, because my spreads on FTMO. Need to factor that in more when I'm not trading EU. Yeah, FTMO spreads are not the best, I'll be real. By the way, boys, if you want to get funded with a prop firm, use my code Richess with Alpha Capital Group and you'll get yourself a nice discount. You get, if you're buying a 200k account, you'll get about 150 quid off, which is nice. I hate life. I'ma jump on the chess mentorship. Fuck my concepts. To be fair, wait. I've just got the maddest news thing come through. I've got to screenshot that. I'm trying to tell you, man, what I've just received as a notification, but there's not one word of it that TikTok will allow. Not one. There's words of it that even YouTube. I'm surprised they even put that out in a headline. Oh, it was the Twitter one. It was the Twitter one. You man know the it's called like BBC fake news or something like that. But when it pings to your phone, it bare looks real. It bare looks real. That one always gets me, bro. What else gets me? Sky late sports, Sky late sports news, something like that. It'll ping up on your phone like breaking news. I don't know, like Dimitri Payet has signed for West Ham or something, but it'll be like something that happened obviously 5-6 years ago. But it always gets you. It always makes you double take. Yeah, Milano, you should jump on the Rich S mentorship though. I can't lie, bro. Because I thought you traded New York anyway. I'll be real. Like, there's only really one way to trade London Session, if I'm being honest. One way to view it. But yeah, I've never really seen your stuff before, but I just know you catch big moves, so I'm assuming you traded New York. You see a transfer from 3 years ago, yeah, bro, and you think it's real. Yeah, no, unlucky Milano. As long as you're following your trading plan, like as long as it's in your rules, that's all it is. No one cares about losing. It's just a loss is a loss, isn't it? How are you today, Lou? Yeah, I'm all good, Mehmet, man. Nice sunny day. Nice day, man. Nice sunny day. Might play some tennis today. I can't lie. I've been slacking on my old tennis game. I haven't gone football in ages as well because it's just been way too hot. So I feel low-key washed. True, I've never traded it, but it's the only one that showed me full ALG. Fair play. Flux, what I'd more suggest, do that while you're learning the ALG, fair enough. But when you've got it to a decent degree, just trade certain pairs and then wait for the ALG to form. No golf. Yeah, no, I do go. I've been going the range bears. I've been going range. If anyone, I'm not going to tell you what range I go. To be fair, I don't even care. But yeah, I haven't really gone to many actual golf ranges. Join the Le Bon announcement. Yeah. Are you a Liverpool fan? No. I'm an Arsenal fan, bro. Arsenal fan. Yeah, I do. I rate golf, but I'll be real. I'm bad at golf. The thing is with golf, though, golf's a very unathletic sport for me. Like, for a start, any sport that you wear trousers in, do you know what I mean? We got to be asking some serious questions. But like, if we let that slide, I feel like golf's the only thing you got to have lessons in. You can't, like with tennis, or football. Football's the biggest one. You can play football and just be somewhat good at it. Do you know what I mean? Or with tennis, you can pick it up and be somewhat good. Like rugby, you can be somewhat good. With golf, you are going to be dog shit until like you have lessons in it. And I've never really had time to have lessons. Sorry, you're not quite sure what you mean. You mean just stick to... Yeah, that's it. I'm 4 weeks into Redress, loving it. Yeah, that's it, Fluxus. Glad you're loving it, bro. Yeah, literally stick to EUG, UEG. Still look at your other pairs. Like, look at the things happening. But the ones you're actually trading... Keep that to EUG, UEG, but it's good what you're doing. What are you replying to? The TikTok or something else? Yeah, I'm live on YouTube as well, bro. I'm live on YouTube. That's why I've got my YouTube name there. So if you want to watch on YouTube with a full screen and whatnot, then yeah. Let me read these comments. Do you pass people's fundings at all? Yeah, bro, we do. Send me a message, go on Discord, I can sort you. I've been on your live bears. I rate the way you view the markets, to be fair. Appreciate that, bro. That's why I'm definitely jumping on your thing. Yeah, mate, you may as well, bro. You may as well. So our mentorship's only literally £40 a month anyway. Like we don't charge crazy prices. You may as well just get in. I know you've got dough there anyway, so it's minor. Smart shorts, bro. What's that for? Yeah, sweet. Waiting for 5-minute IFG on GJ. Haven't had lessons yet, but I've been playing for 2 years and I'm just okay. Yeah, bro, to be fair, like, you just need to make... Some people, when they was playing when they're younger, like their dads or their granddads or whatever, got them into golf. But my dad never really played golf. Well, he used to play when he was younger, but as an old boy, he never really used to. Yeah, man, I literally don't think anyone's in any trades right now. That just shows how dead the market is. It really just shows how dead the market is. Forgive me. Screenshot some of these names. Yeah, I've screenshotted your name, Gone, so just send me a message, bro, and I'll get back to you. I'm trash at golf. Yeah, trust. I'm terrible. I'm not terrible, I'm just bad. I'm just bad. Football, I'm pretty good. Football, I'm pretty good. Tennis, I'm aight. Pretty shit. Golf, I'm shit. To be fair, I haven't had a single trade in 3 weeks from my copy trader as BE broke the server. Wait, what do you mean BE broke the server? What do you mean? Set alerts and enjoy your day. Yeah, 100%, bro. Whatever makes it easiest on your psychology, that's the way to go. Yeah, just a heavy extension. As we thought, we probably are going to come through the top of that order block now. I can drive the ball 300 yards, then top my next shot after playing after work. I can drive the ball 300 yards and top my next shot after playing after work. Yeah, man, it's so hit and miss with golf, innit? I feel like that's the difference with the pros. Their consistency is just obscene. It's just absolutely obscene. I'm decent at football, not gonna lie. Yeah, I can imagine, Stu, you was actually alright. Well, aren't you a goalie, though, Stu? I swear you said you was a goalie. So the servers he used to copy the trades... Oh, that is... I think that's cap, bro. That's probably cap, not gonna lie. What you wanted to see for EU or GU? If we get an inversion, bro, if we get a fair value gap, a bullish fair value gap traded through, my strategy is Asia liquidity grab, bro. Smoke spliffs, driving around in the golf buggy on a hot summer's day with Prince, with pints after 9 holes, banging day. Yeah, that's it, innit? It's just such a good social. So you can do it abroad as well. It makes it a pretty average holiday, a pretty sick holiday. Like, you can go somewhere dead like Morocco, but the golf courses are actually unreal. I don't see that, John. Wait, what did John say? Waiting for 5-minute FEG on GJ, Asia High. Let's have a look at GJ. No, sweet. Yeah, we haven't swept Asia High yet, bro. We haven't swept Asia High. We're currently trading within the range. What we are doing, though, we're reacting off the daily True Open, which is... looks to me as what we're doing. So you can see we're tapping into this this premium and discount zone. So the daily True Open, the 5 AM point, this is the algorithmic reference point for price, and this is the point where we are looking to basically get into shorts above it and longs below it, right? So you can see when we reject it like this with wicks, it's a really good confirmation that price is basically getting into either closing their long positions at this premium price, so they're getting out of their longs, and they're also entering their shorts at this premium price. Because all you want to do at a premium price is short. Bro, took buyers, made it back. Oh, you got into buy straight away. Yeah, I need to know your strategy. That is crazy. That is crazy, the old 1-2. When are you all going to realise futures is superior? Yeah, a lot of people have been saying that recently, but I don't really believe it. Well, I do, but no, I play goalkeeper, centre back, CDM, centre forward. I got just anywhere not on the wing, then anywhere down the middle. Anywhere down the middle. You're a GBP 4-hour CRT, nice early. Yeah, definitely, Mr. Patel. Definitely, bro. Mr. Patel, that's the corner shop guy from Peep Show. Big up to you. You had a little cameo in that episode that one time. Yeah, for GJ, we are rejecting pretty heavily. Now we've had that confirmation rejection, breaking comfortably past these prior lows that we made. So now it's just a matter of catching the retracement. So yeah, I'm waiting for price to come into a decent area of this fair value gap, and then looking to get into sells. RR is pretty trash, to be fair. There's either two options here. You either aim for the low, which I'm normally not really fond of when entering these type of trades, or just move up your entry. And I'd always rather move your entry than move your TP if you need RR. Euro GBP to FEG and go up. What do you think? Yeah, potentially, Patrick. Potentially. I mean, I can mainly see us just coming down like for a significant period, but that is the next level we'll be looking at for buyers. Anywhere I don't have to chase people too much. Yeah, literally. Especially at fucking five-a-side. If anyone want to trade gold, it's about to push up again. Right, let's have a look. I was never profitable on FX, but using the same strat, I'm making money now. Fair play, bro. Try futures, you'll never look back. Yeah, but I trade the London session anyway. Let's have a look at gold. Yeah, that was our previous entry on the hour. You can see, played out pretty nice. We'll get rid of our old analysis now. See that hourly played out nice. To be fair, boys, I might jump off soon. I don't think too many people are still trading, so I'm probably just going to call it a day. I was waiting for yen basket confirmation inversion on the 5 minute. Yeah, looks like to be fair, we could actually have a nice move now on JPY pairs. We are bearish, so just going again, we've got this weekly. We've got this fair value gap that we've filled and we're moving to the downside. We've got the weekly CRT high swept and confirmed. So this candle and all the others should now trade into the week low. If we go on the daily time frame, we've also got that CRT. And then the 4 hour, the current range from here to here. We're seeing, anyone catch GJ sell? I said, I'm not sure, bro. I'm not sure, to be fair. I think a few people might have done. Yeah, you can see we've got the swing high, swing low. So we've got our internal liquidity being this, which we need to fill, and then we'll come down into our external liquidity. So you can see now we've filled the internal, so now we should come down to our external. So this is our area for selling, basically. If we mark out our current external low, make it that color, bosh, bosh, bosh. And you can see, boys, we've filled that and we're starting to move down. Now we're waiting for this inversion. This could actually be nice, to be fair. This could actually be nice, chat. Not going to lie, we've actually turned on the gas right about now. It's a 15 minute as well, which is even better. We've got the higher time frame in our favour. We've got mostly everything in our favour, to be honest. Only thing is the DXY, which could be a problem on UJ. Let's just go for the strongest pair right now. And obviously the strongest pair right now is the pound, in the last hour probably the euro, but really the pound, right? So I'll definitely go for GJ if I was getting in on longs. That would be what I'd be looking for. To be fair, thing is with GJ is we haven't yet actually taken the Asia low, which is annoying. Has EU taken the Asia low? EU has taken the Asia low, so EU would be the one I go for. We're tracking all the flow. We can see on the 15 minute, we've got this 15 minute inversion. We've got 7 minutes left till the close. This is Euro JPY, bro. It says in the bottom right. Yeah, by the way, boys, if anyone wants to be mod on YouTube, let me know and I'll mod you up. So you can see we swept the Asia low. Swept the Asia low there. And we've got the Asia high to trade into. Let's go on the weekly time frame, same way we did with the yen basket. And again, we are seeing similar things. We've got this weekly, which we filled. we filled. Make that a bit brighter. Get rid of the middle line. Bosh. Okay, why is that so dark? Right, which we filled on the. Let me get rid of all of these now. Right, so that's the 15-minute we filled. You see, then on the daily after we filled it, we basically just started moving up. 4 hour, I'll be honest, 4 hours not massively giving anything, but we can see that we've, since filling that weekly, we filled this 4 hour and then moved up again. So confirmation's pretty heavy on the bullish side. All the fair value gaps are on our side. Go on the 30-minute. You can see we pretty much mitigated this order block from just before news. We can see there, mitigated that order block just before news. We filled the fair value gap, then moved up, showing that this is the correct order block. So yeah, we do require things. Is this your new PC? Yeah, bro. Well, no, it's not. And yeah, now we've got the inversion. Again, looking at the 30 min. So we most recently filled this, and then this is the next leg up after tapping that order block. So we're just tracking mitigation, just tracking it. And you can see here, that's lovely. That fill of that imbalance is lovely. Appreciate all the likes, boys. But yeah, this is my Euro JPY. We'll see if we get the close. If we do, it's looking pretty tasty, not gonna lie. NGL settings for this one. Alright. 10 pip stop. Asia high. You could either aim for the DTO as well. I would probably just go for the Asia high. It's about 50 pips, which is a lot, but it is the JPY at the end of the day. Only thing is the kill zone's gone. Yeah, but the thing is, JPY moves completely different to dollar pairs. Completely different. Let's wait for this close. Any other pairs you want to trade in, let me know. You looking to take? For me, no, just because it's not one of my pairs. If I traded you, if it was one of my pairs though, I would be taking this for sure. If it was one of my pairs, I'd be taking it. But I'll stick to my rules a lot. A lot of people in here I know do trade JPY pairs though, so let me know if anyone's getting in on this. Yeah, as I said below, personally not. It goes against two of my rules outside of my kill zone and not a pair that I trade, so tough week so far for me. Took an L on EU yesterday. Fair play. What was that of the ALG? What was that off the ALG? We're coming up to fill this 15-minute now. Coming up to fill this 15-minute now. So let's see. What we tend to get at these 15s is price will move down. So it won't want to show its hand. It won't want to close above. So it will show its hand and retrace, which is then in turn going to get more sellers into the market. More sellers into the market. And then that is just more liquidity when we do move to the upside. So we're going to see what we do, how we close at this next fair value gap. If we close above that one as well, then price is very bullish. But the yen basket obviously doing its thing. Yeah, gee. All I really trade. Fair play. You getting in this then? Yeah, Flash, I don't trade this pair. Otherwise, I would be. If I traded this pair, I would be. 2 minutes left of the close. What do we think, boys? Are we going to close above this other fair value or not? Let's see. GJ ripping Uwu. To be fair, I'll let you say that. Yeah, it was Bearish FVG which got inverted at 9:59, so I took the entry on the candle closed. Damn, that is literally the definition of... To be fair, this was my entry on GU, so we'll see. We'll see if I get cooked or if you do. To be fair, I'm not in this trade, obviously, but we'll move it over so you man know where the entry was. 9.9, should always up that to 10. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. For me, I like to see the liquidity get taken, so I'm not going to be getting in this. But yeah, it still looks nice, bro. It's just a different way. I just like the liquidity to be taken because it means there's less chance of manipulation around the entry. Do you know what I mean? Less just bullshit manipulation. But I'm assuming you got in off the inversion of this 5 minute, which is lovely. Let me get rid of mine real quick. You man know where mine is anyway. We haven't actually closed above it yet, but we've got a minute left on the... Oh, did we on the 5? Yeah, we haven't closed above it yet, but we'll wait and see. But yeah, that inversion there is nice. That inversion there is nice. If you got in on that, fair play. Yeah, I'm going to keep my one on there though, just to see how it would have played out, just so I can keep an eye on what I'm doing. But yeah, nice entry. Nice. Again, right, 30 seconds left, so we're probably going to react off this in a bearish way, again, just to induce people into getting into sells. I'm tempted to move stop loss to break even, but I ain't gonna. I'm just hitting Asia highs or I'm taking a L. That's it, Callum, bro. That's it. Always just do that, bro. If the trade's gonna win, it's gonna win. If it's gonna lose, it's gonna lose. The only thing you can do is reduce both of them things happening. You can never reduce the chance of just your stop loss hitting. You can only ever reduce the chance of your stop loss and TP hitting. Which, why would you want to do that? Because we got into the trade for a reason. So I kind of like seeing this when we don't actually close above this. We close below it, which induces people into sells. A lot of people are going to think, right, we reacted off this 15-minute fair value gap, then this 15-minute fair value gap. So this 15-minute fair value gap, this is going to be the sell-off, right? So a lot of people are going to be thinking, which price is going to play along with that, push price down into our entry, and then the real move's going to come and we are going to smash buys. That's what we're hoping is going to happen. We may not, we may just retrace a little bit, we may just come down a little bit and then smash buys. Either way, I think the people that are selling in this week are going to get manipulated. We will see, chat, we will see. GJ missed my entry by a pube, mate. Oh, unlucky, bro, unlucky. It's showing you is a smarts. Okay, wait, what? What do you mean, bro? What do you mean, brother? At what point would you consider it too late for JPY pair entries? 11, bro. 11 VGOC. 11. The thing is, though, V, like the Asia session doesn't really manipulate, so it does trade very, very differently. It does trade very differently because this is clearly distribution, distribution to a degree, distribution again. So a lot of the time we just get those mitigations. Maybe I should study into this a bit more because it is a really interesting pair, man. GJ or JPY pairs in general, really interesting. Once we like find the bang on strap for that, we'll be cooking. EU and GU and them type of pairs, ALG works perfectly, but we will have to amend it a little bit for JPY. But still the moves are there to be caught for sure. We'll just be working on that VGOC. When a target has been taken, you can always get a 5-minute FVG if you're strong on your bias. Yeah, that's it. That's it. You can wait for the FVG, wait for the inversion if you want. Took GU buys at about 750, about to close now. Lovely, bro. Lovely to see. Yeah, boys. I'll give it this lot. To be fair, I might jump off soon, to be fair, because I don't want this TikTok to get taken down. When you stay on for too long, that's when you get taken down. Yeah, I'm live every day, bro. I'm live every single day on YouTube and on TikTok. So on this TikTok account and on my YouTube over there, the name of it is Richess Effects. Someone drop my Discord in the comments. Yeah, my Discord's there. Everyone join the community, boys. Everyone join the community. For the New York session, we're going to have Mace. He's going to be live in my Discord, and he's going to be doing some live one-to-ones. He's going to be doing some interactive mentoring. So if you want to get some teaching done, if you want one of us, well, basically Mace. So I run with Chess with Mace. So if you want Mace to go over some of your trades, some of the trades you've had this week, last week, even today, ideally today, get in the Discord. We're going to be going live on the Discord, and Mace is going to be going through some of your trades. So make sure you get in there, boys, and we're going to be helping you a little bit more closely. But yeah, as I said, I'm live every day for the London session on YouTube and on TikTok. So get in my community, boys. Copy and paste that in browser and get in the Discord. Make sure you got the Discord app. Appreciate that, Digital Wealth. Appreciate that, bro. Let me try you a follow. I'm live at 8 a.m. Around about 8 a.m. Whenever the market looks good for the London session. Round about 8 till 9 time. But then I always stay on for about 2 hours pretty much. Just basically whenever the London session gets good. But 8 a.m. be ready. That's why I say get into the Discord. I'll send an announcement out every time, so you'll get a ping to your phone. Or just subscribe on YouTube and turn the bell on so you get a ping to your phone. Just means you haven't got to quickly search my TikTok every 2 minutes. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, big up everyone who watched today. Appreciate all the likes. You man, smash the likes, smash the follows. Appreciate all the shares, follows, comments, likes. Hopefully I'll see a lot of you in the Discord. If you want anything to do with mentoring or signals, I've got the best signal group in the game by a country mile, boys. My signals have been profitable 15 of the last 16 months. And we're cooking every single day. Also, my mentorship, boys. Getting my mentorship is only £40 a month with my strategy. All my videos on every single concept I trade and 2-hour live stream in the morning every day before I jump live on TikTok and YouTube. So £40 a month, boys. Absolute bargain for someone who actually trades, actually puts his balls on the line and does it live. And you, man, know everything we've got is from doing it live. So you can't really fake that. So, yeah, prices of that is going to be doubling real soon. So, doubling real soon. So, if you want to get in now, £40 a month before the price goes up, boys. Discord for that, just go to upgrade here. You got the signals, you got the mentorship. Or just send me a message on there. When you join, you'll see my name in gold. My name is Louis. But yeah, there's the Discord, boys. Everyone copy and paste it. And I'll catch you in tomorrow's live or on the Discord. Send me a DM on Discord as well if you want any questions about signals or my mentorship. As I said, my name on there is Louis. You'll see my name in gold. Make sure you see my name in gold and message me through the Discord because there'll be loads of different fake accounts of me. Big up everyone who tuned in today. Appreciate all the support. And I'll catch you tomorrow or later on in the Discord, boys. Sweet. Pretty decent live. Not gonna lie, I think that... I don't know if that... Are you sure? It's not right now, free chat, I'll post it, wait. Oh yeah, in the free chat, boys. But yeah, big up to everyone who tuned in today. And yeah, like I said, I'll catch you in the live a bit later, or I'll catch you in Mace's live on the Discord. But big up everyone who tuned in. Thanks for all the likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. And I'll be back live tomorrow morning bringing you the exact same stuff. Hopefully some better trades tomorrow and some more opportunities. But again, even in these dead days, you still learn how to avoid losses. I mean, I had that Milano on my live earlier who claims to be a 30 trade. I'm not saying he's not, but he took losses today in this market somehow. So it just shows every day you're there, you're learning something, and we're just improving. And you're dealing with me, who is the best London trader that goes live. So you're in the best, most steady, able hands. So don't worry, boys. We're all gonna cook, and let's fucking get it. I'll see you in the Discord, boys. Appreciate you tuning in. By the way, as I said, my mentorship's going up soon. It's £40 right now. We'll be doubling it soon. So get in if you're trying to get in. As I said, I've got a live stream every single day. So we go live for 2 hours every single day. On top of that, I've got a video on every concept I trade. So market structure, change of character, order blocks, fair value gaps, daily true open, Asia liquidity, momentum, time frames, what pairs to trade. Literally everything you ever see me talk about, I've got a video on. Then I'll teach you my strategy, as well as over 30 case studies of that strategy where I go back and break down the trades. As well as that, I'm live for 2 hours every single day with you, man, breaking down the London session before it arrives at 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. So yeah, if you, man, want to get in that, as I said, it's £40 right now, and it's going to be doubling in price to £80 a month real soon. So get in the Discord, go to the mentorship thing. It's called like upgrade here. Go to the mentorship section, upgrade, get in there, boys. Change your life. And I'll see you, hopefully, in the pre-London stream tomorrow, which is every day, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. with the mentorship students. Big up everyone for the support. Big up everyone who tuned in today. And I'll catch you in the next one, boys. Sweet.